The Boston Bruins are having one of the best regular seasons of any team in NHL history. The roster is extremely deep in all areas, and many players are having great seasons. But one guy in particular, Czech winger and 26-year-old David Pastrnak, is having a standout year. Currently second in the league in goals, fourth in points, and is making a strong case for himself as the best winger in hockey. Although Pasta is well known around the league, I still believe he's a player that deserves even more respect for just how good he is, and how he's taken his game to an even higher level over the course of this season. After being drafted 25th overall in the 2014 entry draft by Boston, it took Pastrnak a few seasons of pro hockey before he fully developed into a star. He spent half of his first year with the Providence Bruins and 46 games in the NHL with the big club, putting up a respectable 27 points. The next year he put up similar numbers as well, but by the 2016-17 season he broke out, scoring 34 goals and 70 points in 75 games, good for second on the team. Since then he's continued to get better and better each year, even putting up a career-high 48 goals and 95 points in 70 games during the 2019-20 season. Both totals he's on pace to crush this year. And while he was once a part of one of hockey's best and most well-known lines, the Perfection line, which used to be Pasta along with Brad Marchand and Patrice Bergeron, he's now proving he doesn't need to play with those guys all the time to have success. And is having an outstanding year right now, driving his own line along with fellow Czech native veteran center David Krejci. Pastrnak is not only a great player and one of the game's best goal scorers, but he also plays the game with flair and showcases his personality off the ice too whenever he gets the chance to. We've seen some funny interviews from him over the years, and he's also a very marketable guy for the NHL and shows up in a lot of commercials. In terms of his on-ice ability, David Pastrnak is a threat for opposing teams nearly every time he's out on the ice. He has a rocket of a one-timer that he loves to use on the power play, but can also generate a ton of offense at even strength, currently third in the league in even strength points, behind just McDavid and Carlson. He has a fantastic set of hands and uses his unreal skill set to beat goaltenders and deke past defenders on a nightly basis. While Boston has a handful of players that excel at their two-way game and can play chippy at times, Pastrnak is the guy who tends to focus on skills and putting up offense. And it's evident in the fact that he's currently leading the Bruins in scoring by over 30 points so far this season. The fact that Boston also picked him up so late in the first round at 25th overall shows why they've been able to be a playoff team for so long and have extended their championship window a couple times. Thanks largely in part to his amazing year, Pasta earned himself a big-time contract extension that he just signed a few weeks ago for 8 years and a cap hit of $11.25 million. This is the biggest contract Boston has ever signed, but one that was well earned and given to a player who is very much still in the prime of his career and will be for most of the deal. It's been fun to watch Pastrnak explode this year in a campaign where goals have been coming in bunches for a ton of players. He's also one of the most electric players to watch in the world, and could very well help the Bruins win a Stanley Cup this season, or at least go on a long playoff run. Let me know what you think of Pasta in the comments below, what you think of his new contract, if he's the best winger in the league, and if you agree with me that he deserves even more respect. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.